we go. Okay, we gonna save it here, and we're gonna go back to
View
journal
string
later.
entry.
Okay. I still have yet to read them all, but I'll
Experience
make sure to read
culmination
them.
fragment.
The Hermes Day.
Hermes Day.
Stronger than hope. Initiate culmination fragment. Hermes Day. Thank you for choosing Argus. Our future. Thank you for choosing our future. Oh, hell yeah. Is it your future or my future? It's our future. My eyes slowly open. What the hell is this word? I never freaking seen this word. Rough? Rough with the temptation of closing them just a little longer. They flutter, almost in a state of conflict. If I sleep, I wouldn't have to leave. If I slept, I wouldn't have to face what comes next. That was the frightening part. We had no idea what was going on to happen. Isaac, faced with the fact that he's meant to change the world, and all of us, now he's willing accomplices, opposing Argus. How could you defeat a foe that holds the world in their hands? Was it even possible to loosen the grip that they had on us? I guess I would never find out unless I got up. I raised my knees, yawning. I must have fallen asleep on the floor. My diary rests beside me. One final entry after the stroke of midnight. One final entry greeting the arrival of Hermes Day. Light strikes through the window, with the beam made more prominent by the dust in air. Isaac must have requested that nobody cleans this room for our privacy. Handprints still mark the window, almost as if if it were a longing gesture, appreciating the beauty of the sight before us, yet also fighting to change it. This conflict was present in all of our minds. Freaking Funko Pops. I freaking hate those things. Urgh. Got one just from sister. What the hell? Why did I get it? I don't need it. I freaking hate it. It's gonna gather so much dust. I guess I appreciate it, but still. Dust. I hate dust. God. Kyron is in his Komorebi. It's Kyron. Like the god. Like the Kyron. Wait, Chiron. Yeah, Chiron, the teacher, the horse, half horse teacher, the centaur. Centaur. Ah. Wait, Chiron or Chiron? Shit. Wait, no, it's not Chiron, it's Chiron. Is this how people felt on the morning of an important day? Well, not an important day, perhaps the most important day of their lives. Temptation to remain in this moment of solace forever. What the hell? Where is the punctuation here? Please. The temptation to remain this moment of solstice forever is almost too much to bear. And this is where the freaking punctuation should be of some kind. Klace, why you did this to me? Roar. I rise to my feet. My earlier yawn interrupts the rest of my friends. The glances where we exchange are ones of somber understanding, a quiet reminder that we all shoulder the same fate. Our role may not be as important as Isaac's, but it's clear that he can't do this without us. For Klace, Komorebi were Klace in his Komorebi did have Komorebi, like a bootstrap paradox related question. I don't know. I'm really not sure why. Especially after you write it in very weird ways, because that's how you write things. A flattering thought that my very presence had instilled him with the might he need. Jesus Christ, I'm doing so badly with reading today. That's what I get for literally not having any prep before anything. I actually have prep, like, I don't know, I think 10 minutes of reading out loud. Usually it gets better. Not today, though. Holy hell. If we put this off, everything would be better for the entire world. It's almost like the option to fail was taken away from us. In the face of what was on the line, we didn't have any choice but to win. I'm reminded of that conversation Isaac and Dante had under the stars. Back before we knew he worked for Cypher. Back before I knew he was Hermes. A gulp, simply realizing that I have no choice but to push forward. Glances are exchanged once more, as if we are all scared to break the silence. Isaac, Dante, Klace, Chiron, Taylor. Taylor? Wait, where's Taylor? Isaac stood up to his feet, the concern worn clear on his
Taylor?
face. Oh, did he defecate? We all look at each other, understanding every single implication.
Taylor!
He's gone. He's not here. There was nowhere for him to be. The room was small and the bathroom door was wide open. He left.
Where is he? What happened?
I think he got overwhelmed.
I didn't mean to fall asleep. I was supposed to stay up and keep watch.
Huh?
It's not your fault, Isaac. You gave us all the option to leave, remember?
That is true.
Hey, check the group chat.
Alright. We all take our phones. Taylor's last message in our group chat simply reads, I'm sorry. Then there is notification that he's left the group chat. Oh no.
He left?
Why?
Cold feet?
I guess so. I can tell that Isaac is terrified. He looks at all of us with pure desperation. Another glance is exchanged. This time I can sense the temptation in everyone else's. The temptation to leave like Taylor did. He was the first, meaning the other might follow.
Please? I need you by my side. I don't know if I can do this alone.
Well, we are here. This was clearly the test of our dedication. Accepting the task, Chiron is the first to step
I have
forward.
your back, Isaac. I owe you almost everything after all.
Hell yeah. Isaac
made a
smiles.
promise that I'd join your pact.
Until the end, right?
Until the end. Klace nods as they both step forward. Then all eyes are on me. I couldn't exactly ditch Isaac now either, especially after he told me his biggest secret. I step forward. My stance is clear, without saying a single word. Word. Isaac tilts his head towards the hotel room door.
Let's get to the lobby and see if we can find Taylor. It might not be too late to change his mind.
It might be late, not too late, who knows? We all nod and leave the room, but still, I don't think he would sell us out. I think he would just move on with his life. Or at least until things get, not as he did, so to speak. It dawns on me that this is probably the last time I will see this room. The farther I get from the window, the harder it is to see the handprints upon it. Before we exit the room, it's almost like our marks on it has disappeared. Part of me wonders if we will ever be able to go back to Isaac's house. And the rest of me wonders if Taylor is safe or perhaps already in hands of Argus. I doubt he is in the hands of Argus of anything that is going on, right? That is not really possible. Like, come on. He wouldn't do that. I had my doubts, but for most part, I am hopeful. And I also don't really think he would do that to us. As soon as we reach the lobby, we remain close to one another. There was no point in separating now, just in case Argus got Taylor. I only say it like that because all of the other words were too scary to use. I cannot turn around. All I see is a lot of green and nice couches. We all look around, but there's so many people here. Isn't the leader of Argus gonna appear in only a few hours? I guess they are waiting until the last possible moment, like always. All of a sudden, blending into crowd seems to hurt us more than helped us. We had no idea where Taylor was now that he ran off on his own. He said he was sorry, so it does imply that he left voluntarily. But also anything could have happened to him after that. Isaac couldn't guarantee our safety if we didn't stick by his side. Taylor, leaving in spite of that, sure said a lot about his inner thoughts.
Isn't that one of his friends?
Chiron tilts his head towards a small gathering of people. I recognize them. These people were at the little room party we had.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on.
Which room party?
I'll
There
go
were a
talk to
lot
them.
of room parties. Isaac starts walking away, but then turns back around.
Keep your eyes on me, okay? Now's not the time to slip up.
Will do. We all nod and keep watch as he heads towards Taylor's streamer friend. Part of me can't blame him if he chose that group instead of us. Taylor probably engaged in a lot less reason after all. Huh? Okay, get the hell away from my face, weird thing. Whatever the hell you are, Shadow. My eyes are drawn away from Isaac despite his clear request. I can see the Argus agent standing in the crowd. People pass by, obscuring them for a split second at a time. I keep expecting them to disappear, but they don't. Damn. The one time I can't ask my friends to stop and look. They need to keep their eyes on Isaac. Is this sort of a test? The agent gives me an evil-looking smirk again, and I gulp. They are cradling something in their arm, holding it close to their chest. Wait, I recognize that sight anywhere. It's my file. Everything my counsel wrote about me. Why would they have that? Why would they want that? Well, just saying, they are Argus, they can do whatever the hell they want. There is nothing of value in there. In fact, it's mostly lies. I never told my counselor what me and my friends were actually up
Sorry
to.
to keep you waiting.
Huh?
What happened?
Huh? Huh? Hey, is that a glitch?
Apparently, they saw him a few
Sure.
hours ago.
Sure. Get the
He
hell
said
out.
something about
Sure.
doing what he had to do.
That doesn't sound good.
Hello, guys? Can you, anyone?
Does it even change it?
Here, look. It's an ugly character.
That's our
Fucking
friend,
Shadow.
Chiron.
Guys. I wonder if they tried to touch the dark thing. Well, technically it's in a different perspective, but I guess it's just present in the scene.
Yeah, but we still have a job to do.
Get the hell out. Sure.
He's right.
Which one of us?
Chiron.
Dante's cough.
I hate this.
The clock is ticking. We need to go. Taylor or not.
Yup, pretty much.
Sure?
Sure that we have no other option? Yeah. This isn't how I wanted it to play out, though.
That's understandable. And holy hell, he sounds incredibly stressed here.
Maybe when we're on the road. Come on. We can't afford to waste any time.
Yeah, we don't have much time. Isaac starts to walk away and we all follow in his tracks. Taylor ditched us, saying he was doing what he had to do. The fact that he went right to his other friends is pretty telling. I guess he just wanted to back out before he got in too deep. If this went wrong, it could completely destroy his career and public image. We can't really blame him for valuing the comfort of his regular life. As we head to Isaac's car, I contemplate the life I'm about to leave behind. Honestly, whether we win or lose, things would never be the same. We just need to play this smart and safe. And do it by the side of the ones we truly love. And respect. Specifically respect. In many, many ways. Isaac is so freaking pretty, right? Oh my god, it's the first freaking splash screen we ever see in this game. Hell yeah. Everything is happening a mile a minute. I can tell we're all panicking except for Isaac. He knows the plan. But for some reason he has yet to share it with all of us. Perhaps he thinks that Argus could be listening in. I guess it makes sense not to say too much out loud. Wouldn't want to get docked for distracting driving anyway. I look out the window and I'm reminded of the day I arrived. Oh, how different things were. How different they could have gone. It's almost like I'm leaving another life behind. The second one in just a few short weeks. This life was better than the one I left behind though. I can only hope that the same applies to whatever happens next. If it went well enough, we could be even lauded as heroes. Gotta say, I like the sound of that. I wouldn't say we're gonna be heroes. I would rather be an anonymous hero, so to speak.
Huh?
Still, the fame, the cash, mostly the cash.
The feeling of dread in the air. It's so thick I could cut it with a knife.
Ouch.
I could open up a window.
Yes. The attempt at the joke is admirable in the face of such danger, but it's also likely a product of a denial as we get closer to our objective. Either way, it was enough to lighten the air and deliver some
So,
optimism.
you want to tell us your plan?
Yes,
Yeah, you were
please.
supposed to tell us by now.
The hero and the shadow. Well, not really a hero. For now, all we know it's an anti-hero. Or maybe an antagonist.
Huh?
I have no idea who's listening in on us. We shouldn't risk anything, especially so close to the end.
Aye.
So we're just supposed to follow you into certain danger.
Yes, sir.
Basically,
Anti-groans.
besides, it's nothing you haven't seen before.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means I trust him, so you should too.
Well, it's got me this far.
Let's go. I'm curious how that statement got Dante to back down. It's nothing we haven't seen before. What does that mean? Oh, I'm reminded of how Isaac has been messing with the tech ever since I arrived, silencing the system in his home and unlocking the doors at will. There was even the cameras in the house offering a trick live feed to his workshop. Oh, live feed. That's quite awesome, to be honest. Being able to do so much things with tech. He has always been using his house as a testing ground for all of this. Suddenly, it all makes perfect sense. Bending the rules without breaking them, he's always said. That and all buildings operate on the same standard, enforced by Argus. It stands to reason that hacks in his home would apply to any other building. Was Isaac planning to assault Argus digitally? Messing with their security and opening doors we didn't have access to? It would certainly aid him in his plan to create memories that compromise Argus. But it basically breaks the #1 rule in our entire society, or at least the rule we were taught was the most important. In hindsight, a lot of rules exist only to solidify and maintain Argus' reign. What we're doing might be for the greater good, but it's still dangerous. Tools like these, placed in the wrong hands, could cause irreparable damage. I can only hope that Isaac never lets them see the light of day. Stuff that can endanger us and others should be destroyed after the
You
day.
know,
Huh?
I think I want to go to the beach.
Same,
Huh?
but actually not today.
You know, after all this is over,
But still, this is a good idea, going to the beach.
I've never really been to one before. Or learned how to swim, for that matter.
What? Swimming is so easy, especially in stormy
I
weather.
could teach you pretty easily. There's a pool in the rec center near my library.
Haley,
Funny how you call it your library.
have you been to a beach this summer, Reggie? I have not been to a single beach at any point because I personally hate beach. It has sand and it gets everywhere and it's coarse.
Hey, I made my mark. I'm actually thinking about giving back to them one day.
Oh, how so?
He basically made you who you are.
True.
I'd like to think my talent has something to do with it, but yeah. It's looking pretty run down lately. Could definitely
Beach is
use
good,
some
but I
aid.
just don't like it because it's expensive and it has sand and there is a lot of sand. There's too much
Kind
sand.
of poetic when you
And
think
it's
about
loud
it.
and it has a lot of
stay here in
seagulls.
exchange.
Seagulls. Ah. And they laugh at you a lot. Seagulls are annoying.
Right. Yeah, I guess I do need a house.
That is true. Go to the beach at night. Seagulls don't care. They are pretty much alive 24/7, I'm pretty sure. Also, that reminded me I have to charge my friggin' headphones. I forgot to charge them. Freaking seagulls. I hate
Don't you
seagulls.
play guitar?
I've been known to try.
You could always come on tour with me. I'll just tell them I want to do more tracks with guitar.
Huh? That is nice. Freaking cooperation like that.
Wait, really?
What? No fair. I want to go on tour too.
To be honest, that would be more like work for Chiron.
Let's make it out of this first, alright?
Yes,
Then we'll be able to
please.
do whatever we want.
I have a lot of nice plans though. It's clear that everyone is conjuring up fantasies to cope. If we wanted to make them a reality, we would have no choice but to succeed. Even if they seem a little uncharacteristic of them, it was still something to hold on to. When this blows over, I doubt he would be going out on the tour with Klace. I don't doubt that. He could actually go for that. He's likely to unite with his colony friends and show them the city. I started to think about what I would like to do, but then the car comes to a stop. It was a bit sudden and I'm jerked forward and ending my daydreaming. I look out the window and see a massive, majestic building. It towers almost into the heavens. It's really beautiful. But I also know that this is Argus HQ. We're finally here. Could Argus do a tour in the colony? Actually, that would be nice. That would be possible, yeah. After everything is abolished, I think it would be possible. Isaac pulls into a parking spot and takes a deep breath. He looks at each one of us with hesitance on his
Are
face.
you all ready?
Yes, sirree.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Same.
That building looks so cool.
It does. I cannot see it, but I take your word for it. I give Isaac a nod and he takes out his phone. He's lost in it for a few months, clearly doing some preparation. Whatever he has planned, his phone definitely seems essential.
All right. It's time to finish this.
Let's go! With a little smirk, we all get out of the
Just
car.
follow my lead, okay? I have everything planned.
Ah yes, the awkward
those
smirk.
streets.
I hate smirking. Without another word, he starts to lead us into the building. It seems completely dead and silent. Almost nobody is around. By now, almost the entire world would have their eyes on the town square. When we enter the building, I'm immediately taken aback. Huh? Does the building remind you of something very specific, huh? Please, come on, make it similar to the visions we are having. Oh, wow. It is somewhat pretty. It kind of reminds me of a few buildings I've seen in, not Destiny 2. Destiny is stinky, don't play it. Division 2. Kind of similar to one of the buildings I remember. It's the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my life. It almost resembles Isaac's story but on a much greater scale. Whoever built this place probably had no limits on their budget. We stick close to Isaac. Who's tapping away on his phone. I'm not sure what he's doing, but it's clearly important.
Isaac, are you sure we should be here?
Dante tilts his head up towards a bunch of cameras watching the atrium. If anyone was looking, they would know that Isaac didn't come along. A group coming to an interview? Definitely suspicious.
Yeah, of course.
The cameras are on us. That's pretty incriminating.
And intimidating.
Trust me, you're fine.
He tilts his phone towards us as we can all take a
See?
look.
I'm here all by myself.
What the hell?
Wait, what?
How? I freaking love this sort of technology, just removing people on
Second
go.
interview, remember? I'm feeding them a recording of the first one. If they're watching, they have no idea you're here.
Oh, that makes sense.
They definitely know you brought us in.
Kyron looks over at the reception desk. Someone is behind it, typing away at the computer. Actually, that was the only person in the entire atrium. Makes sense. Everyone's probably in the town square. That or in their office, glued to their phone or TV. Nobody wanted to miss what would happen. And that worked out in our benefit. Great thinking, Isaac.
Hold on. I'll take care of them.
Do
Use
it.
less ominous wording, maybe?
I'll make sure
And just
they don't
blam,
get in our way.
Dead. And Isaac turns into Cold Stone Killer.
That was a
From now
minimal
on.
improvement.
Yes.
Better than nothing, though, eh?
Yep. He smirks and starts to walk towards the desk. I wanted to watch him, but I'm distracted for a couple moments. The atrium is so amazing. The sunroof really sells it, though. Those beams of light piercing through the trees. It's clear that this design choice was intentional. But because Komorebi, right? Because they control Komorebi pretty much. Well, not control it, but they control the system that pretty much controls, or supposed to have crowd control over Komorebi. But But did it have a deeper meaning of any sort? To me, it almost screams Argus, home of Komorebi. Definitely adds to the conspiracy theory that they were the cause of the vision. It couldn't be true though. Right now, even the nostalgia tech is just a concept. They could have never engineered Komorebi a century ago, of course. Komorebi defies all logical explanation. The future is impacting the way almost everybody lives in the present. Normally, normally, cause and effect would dictate that it's the other way around. But things don't seem to work like that in this world. Ah, it's possible that the true cause of Komorebi hasn't even happened yet. As confusing as it is, it definitely makes sense. I remember what we talked about in the hotel room. As you get older, your Komorebi is destined to become a vision of the past. Well, not the past, but an alternate one. Interesting to think about. Part of me wonders if the nostalgia technology has anything to do with it. A technology dedicated to cracking open the past and allowing interaction. There's no way that this could go wrong, right? I decided to watch Isaac instead of lose myself in the thought. He's engaged in what appears to be a friendly conversation with the receptionist. I have no idea what they are talking about, but everything seems to be going fine. It's a little easier to breathe to know. It's a little easier to breathe too, knowing that those cameras aren't capturing me. A little ironic in the face of some of my theories, but comfort is still comfort. I see the receptionist stand up from their desk and go into a room behind them. Isaac then turns and waves at us before pressing a button on his phone. The room immediately shuts, and we hear a locking noise and echo through the atrium. He walks back to us, and we hear the receptionist bang on the door, trying to
Like
get
I
out.
said, I could technically make it work on any door.
Wow. So they only had one time to exit the door technically, and they just used it, and they just got locked forever
Isaac,
there.
are you stupid? Let them out.
Oh my god, he's so angry. I love this sprite. I only remember seeing it once before, and it was in Museo.
After we're done, we can't risk anything, Dante. Follow
That's
me.
fair.
We need to keep this moving.
They're safe in there.
Yes. 100%.
Yes, it's just a break room. Dante is overreacting.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hardly. It was against their will.
Oh well.
They have food, and they can still watch the town square. Every TV in this building is going to be streaming it soon.
Oh jeez. Isaac
What
shrugs.
did you expect me to do once we were in here? Ask them to march me down to the server room?
Yeah, pretty much. Dante shrugs back, admitting defeat.
So that's where we're going, I guess.
Yes.
That's the goal. But first, I need to get back.
If
to
you
the
want
kitchen.
changes, you gonna get your hands dirty. There is no way around it. Isaac runs back over to the receptionist desk, and we follow him. He climbs over the counter and jumps to the other side. Taking a cord out of his pocket, he plugs in his phone to the PC. Isaac, what are you doing?
Need to plant a few seeds.
Alright?
Gotta say, I'm pretty lost here.
Likewise.
Safe, right?
I think so?
That's the plan.
You'd think right.
Isaac starts typing in an impressive display of speed. The receptionist is still banging on the door, begging for us to let them out.
Please remain calm. You're actually more safe in that room, okay?
Huh? The banging stops for a moment.
Nobody is getting hurt today, alright? That door is set to a timer. It'll unlock in 30 minutes. Just relax and watch the broadcast of the town square.
Well, that's kind of him. The banging stops altogether.
Okay, but what seeds are you planting?
Yes.
I need to give us all admin access. The server room is
Oh.
deep underground and
Alright, that makes
super
sense.
classified.
Never mind. So it's basically the the good yes, it's the good old Active Directory hacking, of course. The injecting. Whatever. Dan decides and holds out his phone.
Fine, but make it quick.
Yes, yes.
I don't need your phone.
Why not?
He already did something,
You've
huh?
given it to me plenty of times.
Alright. He presses the enter key on the keyboard and then unplugs his phone. Jumping back over the desk, he smiles at us like he's accomplished an impossible task. A moment later, all of our phones go off. I take mine out and I
What's
look at
that?
it.
We should all be able to take the elevator down now. But we still need to take care of the other employees.
Oh, dang it. What did Isaac say to Dante? You've given it to me plenty of times. Whatever he did apparently set it up a while ago. Well, just a reminder, Delta. Back in a certain Argus shop, you've given this stinky guy a phone. The perfect stinky guy. But my phone went off as well. Wait. When I visited you at work. Exactly, Delta.
Yep. Pretty good excuse, huh? Had to leave my lunch at home on purpose, though.
Ah,
You prepared all of our phones for this?
Saves me time from doing it now.
true.
Especially since we're gonna be on the clock.
Yeah, 30
For
minutes.
the receptionist, yeah. But there's more to come.
Oh, dang it. He presses a button on his phone and suddenly the atrium is dark. Isaac must have killed the power, and the sunroof only lights slightly illuminates my surrounding. But a moment later, everything turns back on. What was
Isaac,
that? Immediately cuts off and an alarm starts blaring. My heart basically stops. Did we trigger some sort of security? Oh, this is it, isn't it? This is where we get caught and locked up. To be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a forced alarm just to attract people's attention. An announcement comes over the loudspeaker. It's telling everyone that the building is compromised and they should seek out a safe room. It repeats this over and over, and I start to see people run around. Suddenly, the atrium is bursting with activity. I wonder, could Isaac have put a tracker on Taylor's phone? Possibly. We could not deny it, but I don't think he would do it. I don't think he would go this far.
I probably should have mentioned that this was part of my plan.
Oh, you think? He laughs like it was funny. His confidence is infectious. I'll give him that much.
Follow me. It's time to blend in for a little bit.
Ah yes, we're gonna be the part of the crowd. Definitely not suspicious at all.